Burton was there, the behind the back pass from Rucker. Back in, Clarence Tyson, and Trimmingham got in the way. Now watch this for a finish from Jason. Wayne McLean. The left hand was short. Trimmingham pulls down another board. Vlahov spins and brings it back. Crawford for three. Didn't have a high arc on it. Wasn't too far off the mark though. Loggins with the no-looker. Saville couldn't make it drop. Can Leroy do it? Yes. And I tell you what, Brett Brown down this end of the sideline.
Where are the troops?
Is doing some fancy little dance steps.
He was back there all on his own. Where are the other red shirts?
They don't want to get a piece of the action from this end. Talk about a piece. Vlahov took a chunk. 107 to 95 now. Oh, McLean.
What a follow-up there by Clarence Tyson.
Time out for the South.
109 points to 95. And Derek Rucker does have 18 points, but Clarence Tyson has 20. Let's take a look at this. McLean went in. I'm pretty sure that's Tyson that came over the top. Yes, it was, to make it 20 points.
I think that intensity level will pick up. It already has in this quarter, and I have no doubt that it will continue to increase. And that means that defense will get a little bit more important out there, and players will get probably a little closer to their opponents.
Bradke. David Stiff and Gaze. They've got 5 seconds left on the shot clock, so we'll see what they do here. Well, Vlahov went in hard. Somehow David Stiff came up with it. Paul Maley, you've got Derek Rucker on the sidelines. He's got 18 points next to his name.
Derek, you're obviously not shy out there. You're taking some pretty deep shots. You obviously came ready to play tonight.
Well, you know, in the last few weeks of the Mitsubishi Challenge, I've been feeling very confident shooting the ball, and you know how it is, Paul. When you get going, you think you can make it from anywhere, and the hoop's looking pretty big right now, and I'm going to keep putting it up when I get the opportunity. Well, I mean, that's what this whole game's about. I mean, Uncle Toby's All Star Game is a great showcase for Australian basketball. Not only the imports, but the Australian players as well. And I think you're seeing a great display of talent tonight. It's an exciting game, and normally I play about 45 minutes a game, but this pace is so hectic, there's no way I can play that many out there tonight.
All right, thanks very much, Derek. We hope to see a bit more of you as the game goes on. Guys, we said a word to him.
Good on you, Paul Maley, and thank you to Derek Rucker for taking time out to speak to us. He's in the zone, all right, Derek Rucker. Let's see how he managed just to pull it back when he does get back on. But in the meantime, Leroy Loggins is doing the stuff.
There's so much action out there, it is almost impossible to keep up with it. Everything is happening on this floor. It is tremendous stuff. And at the moment, it's a 14-point lead to the North All-Stars, but that could be turned around very quickly.
That occasion.
There's 12 so far. He's 0 for 3.
We'll take a look at David Stiff's shot where he almost missed everything there. Brett Brown barking away. They put some extended defensive pressure on.
Oh, a little stagger by Isaac Burton and Matt Zorner. Big effort under the hoop to keep that alive. Brett Brown still baiting those referees.
Isaac caught in the paint, brings it back out. I wonder, Dean, if any refs have been tech fouled during an All-Star, if any coaches have been tech fouled during an All-Star game.
First time for everything.
In for the North, number 12,
well, he's the man in charge.
I think he wants to win.
I'd say so.
over the limit of team.
Guys, you heard him saying we wanted a 2-for-1, meaning with 59 seconds to go, he wants a shot up probably with about 45 seconds left so that they're guaranteed another chance at it with at least 15 seconds remaining. So he's looking to get a pretty quick shot up, I'd suggest within the first 15 seconds of when they get the ball.
I would have thought that was an absolute laydown misere anyway. They're going to get the ball up within 15 seconds.
Yeah, good point there. I don't think we've had any possessions that have lasted longer than 15 seconds.
Isaac Burton climbs along to 17, 18 points for the game and makes it 113 to 97 inside the final minute of the third quarter.
There it goes.
They do get the 2 for 1. Ma finds Bradkey.
Oh,
they got in the way.
Big dunk. Oh, that's in traffic. That is nasty.
The ring was just bending after.
Oh, Andrew Gaze, give me that ball.
Spun it off his finger. Vlahoff with the no-looker. Brett Maher knows that he can go for a body. Bullseye, and it's 113 to 102. Oh, this is almost target practice from outside. Matt Zorner thought about slamming it and instead just thought he might just
Brett
drop
Brown
the 2
is
anyway.
incensed. He wanted the travel call.
Gaze now takes it in from the lane. They get it back. Breaking makes it +2. Look at the atmosphere.
Who said these guys aren't serious?
That's a travel.
Brett Brown is still barking away at the referees. There is plenty of intensity in this game. Don't worry about that.
Part of the sport. What are we doing?
115 points to 106. The North All Stars have the lead. Get ready for the final quarter. Anything could happen.
Getting a lot more serious, and I don't think we'll see quite as many smiles in this final 12 minutes.
No, I think you're probably right, Dean, and it's good to see that the guys really are finding their form. I mean, we've seen the standard of play really pick up in that last quarter as well. Look at the hard foul committed there. These guys are definitely in it to win it.
I tell you, at the other end there, I don't know if you could pick it up. Glenn Saville, who is the only player on the court yet to score, he got way up there to get that ball free. A tremendous effort by Saville from the Illawarra Hawks. He has got some serious ups, as they say.
We saw Glenn Saville in the slam dunk competition. He really impressed you, Dino, didn't he? The way that he gets a tremendous amount of height, and on that occasion that you were talking about, the ball looked for all money as though it was going to drop in on the second bounce, and Robert Rose 2 out of 2. 19 points, 117 to 106. Certainly a player of the future is Glenn Saville. At the moment he's doing this stuff now. So too is Ricky Grace for 2.
14 for the game.
Grace has 14 points, so he's doing a job, but everybody's really getting in on the act. There's Saville.
And one!
And just about counted.
Derek Rucker is going to check on in for Isaac Burton.
It's not a bad substitution to be able to make, is it?
Rucker wasted no time. Remember what he said to Paul Maley? The basket's looking pretty big at the moment. Vlahoff.
Don't bring that in there, Clarence.
And they share a laugh too. Glenn Saville for 3.
Well, we've got a full book now. Everybody has bothered the scorer, and that's a foul on Rob Rose, who sends Vlahoff to the line.
Take a look at Vlahoff, got right in the face of Clarence Tyson. And about 10 or 15 seconds after that, Clarence said, "Good job." Then they shared a laugh. Bothering the scorer you mentioned, Dean. There's 228 points scored in this game already, and there's still 11 minutes left.
Yep. Not unexpected. But the free throw shooting of the South team, to say the least, is not of all-star standard. 5 of 12 at 42% from the charity stripe, compared to 20 of 21 for the Northerners, 95%. That's really the difference in the game. No, it's more than the difference.
This is Saville again. Decides to take it on the way in.
Offensive foul.
Paul Maley, he has really got some leaping ability.
His second personal.
He does, Dean, and along with that, similar to Sam McKinnon, that sort of ability usually comes with a pretty darn good first step, and we saw in that crossover move, he got right down the lane with the greatest of ease.
And they gave him an offensive foul for pushing off with the arm.
Gaze misses for 3, and Robert Rose brings it down for the Northern All Stars. Derek Rucker.
Well, he put the move on Ricky Grace there, but good effort by Vlahoff. Big defensive rebound. Here comes Grace now. That defense has picked up, Paul, unbelievably.
Yeah, it has. And look at these guys. All of them have the ability that they can really play some serious man-to-man D. Oh, nice speed and a good second shot, but it wouldn't go. Second chance, sorry.
It was a terrific pass from Rucker again. Oh, there's a nice move too. Andrew Vlahoff underneath the net and dropped it in the other way. Now Robert Rose puts it off the glass.
So Rose now becomes a game-high man with 21.
Oh, they stripped it straight off Ricky Grace.
3-on-1.
Rucker stops, brings it back in. Saville's there again. He's like a jumping bean at times. 17 seconds on the shot clock.
You hear Brett Brown.
Saville's going to have space here.
Oh, that
He's
is
thought about the dunk. Beautiful move from Glenn Saville.
Great hang time by Saville.
He's definitely in the Sam McKinnon mode as far as athleticism goes. And what about the athleticism we've seen on display this weekend? The future forces, Australia versus America. There's some terrifically talented players there. Talk about talent. What about this?
It's a pretty common sight though, but normally those guys would be in a green and gold singlet when Andrew Gaze makes that pass. And have a look at the hang time here by Saville. Takes it up against Mark Bradke, holds it back, and then drops it in for 2.
Here we go, Rick. It's funny, I was just about to start feeling sorry for the kid when he mentioned he was the only one who hadn't bothered the scorers, and he's gone on an absolute tear.
He's a genuine player, Ben Saville.
Oh, McDonald with 2.
We're back to an 11-point game, but at the moment, the Northerners are doing well to hang on. The South team just can't seem to be able to get it under 10. Connie Jensen back in for the North All Stars. Rucker again looking to go one-on-one.
Here's Jensen, faked it. Now Rose decides to penetrate. Did everything right, but get it in the bottom of the basket.
Leon took a little walk there, but gives the 2 to Darryl McDonald. So now, deficit is under 10.
Yep, 124 to 115.
Oh, that's a huge screen off the ball by Clarence Tyson. Sent Tony Ronaldson on his backside. And, you know, that's a sizable sort of fella to move. Big screen by Clarence Tyson.
Yep, heavy stuff all right. Still a fair bit of time left in this final quarter too. I hope you can join us on the other side of the break. We'll have more. North lead at 124 to 115.
Guys, I'd be surprised if the South side is still down within about the next minute and a half by this 10, 12, 13-point margin. It's not to see Brett Brown go to some sort of three-quarter court press as Tony Ronaldson drops in his trademark jump hook.
They've got to get to stop the. They've got to stop that ball early on Rucker and Rose and now Isaac Burton. I think that the South team really have to try and pick them up a little earlier, maybe at the halfway line, and get them to kick the ball off. Because if they're able to penetrate or pull up, they're knocking down a great percentage of their shots.
Here's Rucker again for 3. Beautiful shooting from Derek Rucker. He's really putting on a display here tonight. That was for 3 also from James Crawford.
Look at the transition. Tyson just makes an unbelievable catch at the other end. They've been playing American football.
Rose and Rucker, 133, 122. Can the North All-Star team make it 3 in a row? Look at the moves that Derek Rucker's putting on. James Crawford got a finger on it. Isaac Burton
was already out of court when he went to call timeout. And I have to say that I think that rule, I think it may be changed next year, that the players won't be able to call timeout when they're flying out of court. And in my opinion, that's probably a good thing, but we've got to wait and see if it does occur. Backdoor play, Ronaldson underneath, doesn't get it, but will it count? Should count. It won't. He'll go to the line.
Number 54, Tyson, is third.
Look of dismay from Tony Ronaldson.
Well, I thought there may have been some basket interference on that play.
The pair, to shoot a pair.
It's just hard to pick it really from that
Well,
angle.
it is difficult, but the referees were in great position on that play.
Ronaldson makes it a 10-point ball game again. Now 9. 133, plays 124.
Guys, there we have it. That's that three-quarter court pressure I was talking about.
They've got to get back quickly, though, and they've got to get the rebounds.
Ricky Grace did so on that occasion. He uses Vlahoff. Burton's there, though, to pick it up.
Bradkey's been hurt. He's either been hit in the head or the eye. That's nasty.
JC was way up on that block.
Mark Bradkey is in a little bit of trouble at the other end. That's him there. I wonder if, as he went up, he's either got the finger in the eye or we should be able to pick it up here. Vlahoff tried to dish it on the inside. It looked as though the ball came off Bradkey.
It's difficult to see. I think it's more likely a finger or a poke in the eye or something. He seems to be okay.
Well, he's just signalled to the bench that he'll be okay, so we'll get back to business at 133, 124. Vlahoff!
Blocking foul call. Oh, heavy contact.
And number 12, Robert Rose, is second.
Seemed to hit him right in the middle of the chest.
For the South, number 23, D-Mac.
Robert Rose is still blowing up about it.
The South, to shoot 2.
Andrew Vlahoff goes to the line for 2 points. A possible 2 points. He's got one of them. And they've climbed above the 50% mark from the free throw line. As Vlahoff just misses, but Ronaldson with a big rebound. Now Vlahoff with a big
that's
2
a tough
points.
move. Big move by Andrew Vlahoff. Great offensive rebound there by Ronaldson. And Vlahoff, extremely determined, had some guys with some hops, got Trimmingham up. I should say Tyson, and then went hard to the hole. Great move by the Perth Wildcats skipper.
He's got 14 points for the game. 5 rebounds as well.
And Darryl McDonald has checked in for Ricky Grace for the South.
Now Bruce Boulder, 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this game. This is Isaac Burton. He's been forced to curtail his showmanship, I guess, as the defensive pressure really picked up a notch.
Right back in it, Hawk. Right back in it.
Just 5 points the difference.
Yeah, high side, yeah,
3.5
high side.
minutes remaining. So this is a crucial play here for the North.
Don't let it lead, don't let it lead, don't let it.
Burton again.
You get no timeouts, Red.
Brett Brown just letting his players know they've got no timeouts left. So Burton for 3.
Oh, that's a big,
Only
big
2.
bucket.
Had a foot on the line as he dropped it over. Makes it 135, 128. Rucker.
That's a costly turnover right there for the South. And Burton's off to the races. Look at him go.
On a pass. That was spectacular stuff. And it wouldn't have been justice if there wasn't 2 at the end of it. Clarence Tyson was there to make sure that happened. 137, 128.
To number 54, Tyson, is 4.
Foul goes against Clarence Tyson, and look at Isaac Burton. Split the field and sent it right onto the chest of Bruce Bolton. He couldn't do it, but Tyson did.
Clarence Tyson picks up his 4th personal. Ronaldson. Tony Ronaldson has 13 points.
Clarence Tyson is playing with plenty of volume.
And using the head there too, a little bit of soccer tactics. Moving into the game. Rucker from the free throw line. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Derek Rucker. He has 26.
10 points is the difference. And D-Mac cuts it to 8.
Sorry, Matt. Didn't mean to interrupt. I was just pointing out that second time in a row that Blaha was matched up on first Isaac Burton, who had the crossover and pull up for 2, and then Derek Rucker. So some interesting mismatches, and you see him on Isaac Burton again.
McDonald's on Rucker. There's Tyson again. In the middle, and the tip in from Robert Rose. He liked that one.
Well, the South team at the moment just cannot curtail the scoring of the North, and they are just copping it up too much. That is turnover number 20 for the South All Stars compared to just 10 for the North.
1 minute 45 seconds left on the clock. Rose now. Tyson. Clarence Tyson is having a big game. 20.